Man, doesn't it feel like every time payday hits, the money's already gone? Like, you check your account and boom, rent, bills, debt payments, gone. It's like you worked all month just to hand it all away. We've been told debt is normal, like it's just part of being an adult. But let's be real. That normal is actually a trap. Debt isn't just numbers, it's a weight holding you down every single day. They said credit cards would give us freedom, but instead, they tie us down. It's like someone sold us wings, but forgot to say the strings are attached. What we thought would set us free is actually holding us back. And it's not just about money, it's about the stress, the sleepless nights, the constant worry, the feeling like you can't ever catch a break. That stuff eats away at your energy and your peace. Here's the real kicker. What if those interest payments are literally stealing years of your life? Every dollar in interest is time you'll never get back. You're not just paying money, you're paying with your future. And if we just keep ignoring it, that's the trap. You stay stuck forever, working longer, retiring later, living smaller than you dreamed. But the good news is, once you see the trap, you can start finding the way out. Did you know the average American household pays over $1,000 a year just in credit card interest? That's not bills. That's not groceries. That's just interest. Hey, I'm John. Welcome to Cash Plan with John. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Smash that subscribe button if you're tired of money controlling you, instead of the other way around. This is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. We'll cover the traps of interest, how to beat them, and how to flip the game. Stick around. By the end, you'll see money completely differently. In this video, stop letting interest payments steal your future. Let's dive in. Here's the truth. Man, interest isn't just a tiny fee. It's basically a life tax that keeps you stuck working for the bank instead of yourself. When you're paying interest, you're not building wealth, you're just renting money. It's like paying for something that never actually becomes yours. Let's break it down. Say you've got a $5,000 balance on your credit card at 20% interest. That's over $1,000 gone every year, just thrown away. It's like filling up a gas tank that's got a hole in the bottom. No matter how much you put in, it's never enough because it's always leaking out. The real choice is this: are you buying your freedom, or are you renting money forever? One road leads to ownership, the other keeps you chained. Even Einstein said it: compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. If you understand it, you earn it. If you don't, you pay it. The average American household is carrying over $7,000 in credit card debt. That's not just a number, it's like dragging a heavy backpack everywhere you go. $7,000 is a trip with your buddies, gone. That's a decent used car you could have been driving, gone. Here's the trap. When you just pay the minimum, it feels like progress. But it's really just running on a treadmill that never stops. What if instead of paying interest, you invested that same money over time? Those dollars could turn into freedom, not chains. Most people think debt is normal, but normal is broke. Like Dave Ramsey says, be weird. Weird is the new rich. Debt is the silent trap keeping guys stuck in the grind. But once you see it for what it is, you can start breaking free. Imagine suddenly having an extra $500 in your pocket every single month. That's not just money, it's freedom to finally take trips, invest, or just live life without stressing. That kind of cash could be your dream trip fund. Picture yourself booking flights, grabbing your backpack, and finally going on the adventure you've been putting off for years. Now think about your mornings waking up calm, drinking coffee, and not having that pit in your stomach about bills waiting for you. Living with debt is like running with heavy ankle weights. You still move, but man, it slows you down and drains your energy every step of the way. But once you're debt-free, it's like taking those weights off. You run faster, breathe easier, and finally feel alive again. Like Chris Hogan said, you can either be a slave to debt or a master of your money. And trust me, being the master feels way better. Banks are pulling in record profits, while regular families are just trying to survive paycheck to paycheck. It feels like no matter how hard you hustle, the system's already stacked against you. Ever notice that your balance barely moves, even after you've thrown hundreds of dollars at it? It's like the game is designed so you can't win. It's like playing basketball with one hand tied behind your back. You're in the game, but the odds are stacked so heavy you feel powerless. When you ignore those statements, the interest snowballs. It quietly builds up until suddenly you're buried under a mountain you never saw coming. Warren Buffett once said, "If you buy things you don't need, you'll soon sell things you need." That's the trap, spending today only to sacrifice tomorrow. The system is rigged, but here's the truth: you don't have to play their game. Outsmart the trap. Flip the script and take control of your money before it controls you. Alright fellas, here's the real deal: breaking free from interest starts with a strategy. You don't have to stay stuck in the debt cycle forever. There's a game plan to win this. There are two big weapons you can use: snowball and avalanche methods. Snowball feels good because you crush the smallest debts first. Avalanche saves you the most money by tackling the highest interest. Now here's the magic: just by doubling your minimum payments, you cut down years of stress. Imagine wiping out debt in half the time just because you pushed a little harder. Think of it like choosing to sprint instead of crawl. You get to the finish line way quicker. And honestly, it feels way better knowing you're in control. But here's the trap you gotta dodge: don't take on new debt just to pay the old one. That's like pouring gasoline on a fire you're trying to put out. Like Ben Franklin said, even small leaks can sink a great ship. If you plug the leaks and stay disciplined, you'll sail straight into financial freedom. Man, imagine flipping the script. Instead of bleeding money on interest, what if that same money started working for you? That's the real power move most people never make. Think about it. Every dollar you save or invest is like planting a seed. Over time, that seed doesn't just grow, it multiplies into a whole forest if you give it patience. Here's a real example. If you put just $200 a month into an investment earning 7%, in 30 years you could stack up almost $240,000. That's freedom money right there. Now compare that to paying $100 a month just in credit card interest. One path builds your future. The other keeps you stuck running in circles. Same money, opposite outcomes. The mindset shift is simple. Stop being the borrower and start thinking like the lender. That's how you flip interest from your enemy to your ally. Robert Kiyosaki said it best: it's not how much money you make, but how much you keep. And keeping it means letting interest work for you, not against you. Let's be real, one of the biggest traps out there is lifestyle inflation. You start making more money, and instead of saving it, suddenly you're spending more on nicer cars, fancier gadgets, or bigger apartments. It feels good in the moment, but it locks you back into the same cycle. Then there's FOMO spending. Your buddies post their vacation pics in Bali. Someone just got the latest phone, and you feel like you've got to keep up. But chasing everyone else's highlight reel will drain your wallet and keep you stuck. It's like running on a treadmill while watching someone else's highlight reel. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. And honestly, that can feel exhausting real quick. But here's the shift: freedom is better than flex. When you stop caring about impressing everyone else, you actually get to keep your money and build a life that's yours, not theirs. Security beats stuff. The peace of knowing your bills are handled and your savings are growing, that's way more satisfying than the short buzz of buying another toy. Or as Will Rogers said, too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, just to impress people they don't even like. Don't fall for that trap. Your money deserves better. Interest is the enemy, but you can flip it into your ally. You don't have to stay stuck in the cycle. You can own your future. If this hit home, smash that like button, subscribe to Cash Plan with John, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Drop your thoughts below. What's the biggest thing you've paid interest on that you regret? Let's talk. This is Cash Plan with John. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Take care of your money today, so tomorrow takes care of you. See you in the next one.